right, Captains, good evening. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We are back here on a Monday, of course, here on the YouTube Bridge. So wishing everyone a good day, or hopefully a good start to your week. And of course, we've been enjoying just kind of being here, kind of just relaxing. Gives my heart a chance to recover from being on the Twitch Bridge. But anyways, Captains, before we get in the stream, again, do us a huge favor. If you haven't already, hit that like button. It does really help get this stream recommended out. And also, more importantly, when it becomes a VOD, as that's another way that we use to meet new captains. But other than that, again, hopefully everyone is doing well. Let's see who's here with Alternative. How is it going, sir?
Captain on the bridge.
June 8th comes with ball ship. What? I think that's. I've heard you say that more than once. What ball ship again? You might have told me, but I can't remember. Eric, sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
The rest of this year will be very telling for the future of Stowe. The devs have a lot of very hard choices ahead of them. Or maybe they are already made and we just don't know it. Oof, that's a loaded. That's loaded. I like that. We're going to come back to that, Eric. I'm going to give you my thoughts here. Give me a sec. Agreed, I have no idea what's going on. Dwayne, sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
So a 25-second delay bridge. It is on ultra low latency, so I know that there is that delay here though on YouTube. So, doing good. Excited for the Audi remaster 100%. That's why we're taking out the Odyssey tonight. The question is simple: how much more of the game follow Picard? So obliterate the Roman Republic, for example. Good question. Mr. Insanity, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
Andy Kelly, Captain, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
I'm doing well, thank you. We need more goats. Dear Lord, we don't need no more goats. Berto Perez, Captain, greetings, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Have some more emote goats. Find my audio as well, let's go. Dark Nerd, good morning, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
The internet is lag. Documents! Captain, sir, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
It's a lot of Captain on the bridge. Okay, I'm going to go back to that, because actually that has been a topic that I've been trying to wrap around my head that Eric brought up there before we get into the game. I'm going to take this about a couple minutes here to address that, because I've said this already. With the current shows, right, in Star Trek right now. So we just finished Picard, right? And we know that that timeline is behind Stowe. We still have Strange New Worlds, which is going to start June 15th, I believe, in 10 days, or whatever, whenever they're going to start. We have Lower Decks, right? We have a Michelle Yeoh movie coming out, okay? And we still have Star Trek Discovery, the last season to go through. That is the current Trek lineup, I believe, that we have going on. I think that sort of JJ movie or whatever other movie got either shelved or whatever have you. So having said that, okay, I've always said, even if all the Trek ended today, two things. One, Star Trek Online already is about planning a year ahead. So they've already planned all this content from last year. And any content that we're going to get within, next year, they're already planning it now. Two, they have so much to derive from now with all the Trek that has happened. Or that, has happened if it all finishes. I still think Star Trek Online has a good chunk of life left. Unraveled's first episode wasn't the strongest out of the gate. I'll admit that. Not my favorite. I gave it a 7.5. I gave the TFO a lot higher rating. Just because I think we got spoiled by Fujiwara Effect, but having said that, Fujiwara Effect has just been one of those featured episodes that was really, really good, So we got spoiled by it, or at least I got spoiled by it. And then that little bit of a left turn from the last tease we got from that episode was just, we went from Terran Borg to Tholians. Like, it just, you know, and Ambassador Kale had said, you know, Stowe is in its own timeline, right? So I think they're gonna keep with that, and they have so much more that they can sort of explore. With show's ending, gives a chance for Stowe possibly to, since they're tied at the hip, to then invite more voice actors over to Star Trek Online, especially if their, you know, shows are over. Let's say Star Trek Picard, for example, right? Not to say that they're not going to do anything else other, you know, in their real life and or in their careers, but it opens up, I believe, a path that they could come to Star Trek Online. Same thing goes with Strange New Worlds, same thing goes with Lower Decks, so on and so forth. So I look at it that way. I want to look at it that way because it gives me hope. The Odyssey becoming canon, huge deal for Star Trek Online. The, you know, incoming ships of, let's just off top of my head, the Titan, Enterprise G, the Dursa class, Intrepid, the Shrike. There was actually one more ship that they actually canonized there too on Dave Blass's, which I want. It looks like a sleeked up and souped up Sovereign class. So there's that, right? And then Stowe-wise, of course, Stowe ships, right? There's so much. There's at least 4 ships they can grab from Picard. Strange New Worlds, they still have 1 or 2 ships that they can grab there. They have the other Gorn ship and the Guardian ship, or the Shepherd ship, I should say. Not much more Federation-wise, because we already got the Farragut. Lower Decks, we could still have that secret ship there that they have, the other ship, the Owl ship. So there's still a lot that they can derive from. Sadly, it'll be, of course, Lockbox or R&D ship. Meh. It is what it is. The content, I had a little hope for this hard patrol, but really it wasn't. All it is just a bunch more HP, blah, blah, blah. So the content, I think, needs to be more, and I've stated this before, more story as opposed to the quarterly drip. You don't necessarily have to have voice actors to give us a good story, in my opinion. It doesn't have to be grand. It has to just, you know, carry along the story, whether it be a side mission to the main story, something to add. There's still a lot of things they can put in from canon. If we're talking about simulation battles, doing those, you know, reenactments, Wolf 359, First Contact, Sacrifice of Angels, so on and so forth. So I really think that, you know, there's a lot to pull from still. Of course, we don't know what direction they're going to go here with the Unraveled, so there's that still. But I think with more ships, I think we should have more content. I've said this before, I'm pretty content with how it is now for me. Just that's just personally, that's just for me. I know people want more. Star Trek Resurgence, I'm going to bring that in, was a great experience for me. I hope we get more of that game from that development, and that hopefully somewhat, if that is successful, Star Trek Online looks at it and says, hey, there could be a formula here that we could do something with. You know, I haven't heard any of those actors, at least for Jara and Diaz. Even the actor for Spock, or Miranda, or, you know, Solano. If we can just get good quality story like that, I'm for it. You know, I think there's a lot of things that could go positive, in the positive way, for Star Trek Online. Having said that, my first fear that I always go back to, and I said all this Star Trek was coming out, was that Star Trek Online was not going to take advantage of it. And I feel like they have to a certain degree, and they haven't. How have they have? Well, of course, we're getting the ships. We've gotten some voice actors. Of course, we're tied to the hip now with, Star Trek, Paramount, CBS, whatever. They haven't in terms of the story. But again, it's the whole planning, right? And they haven't with the non-expansion of their team, but more of stretching them out. So I am gonna keep positive because I love Star Trek. I love Star Trek Online. I love what it has, or what it continues to do for me in terms of giving me my little, safe space at the end of the day. And all I can do is hope that the devs do not drop the ball. They've dropped the ball, but what company, what entity, what corporation, product hasn't? You know what I mean? So I still think it's a great time to be a Star Trek fan or coming into Star Trek Online, because there is at least a good experience for story-wise that one can get into. Endgame, well, again, that is up in question for now at this point, because even I'm hearing Mr. Spencer saying that the DPS scene is dead. Well, okay, it's dead for the 10% or the 1% of the 10%. Like, do you know what I mean? So, because to get to that level, of course, one has to spend either ungodly amount of time, Star Trek Online, and or money. But then, to what avail now? To get a scimitar and then get a team together? You know what I mean? So that's why I haven't really... I'll help here and there when I can, when I'm asked to, but it's not my main way of playing, So, anyways, that's kind of just a short little rant there. Got some more in a couple minutes. Eric, I blame you. But no, I think that was a great thought, because I've been having it too as well. Again, I wish nothing but the best for Star Trek Online, because this is again, not only mine, but you guys' way of just enjoying Star Trek for what it is. So, anyways, I'll see you catch up here. Sorry. Stowe needs a complete revamp. Yeah. I would say hold off on the revamp and perhaps work on the bugs. Let's just start there. We've seen that they've added systems and it's just really not gone so well. You know what I mean? It hasn't gone the best of ways at times when they add new systems, because it breaks. Recent example of that is the EC and the mail thing. So let's just, and another example of fixing bugs, loadout. It's been less. What I'm finding now, my bug is when I go back to a loadout that I've saved after I haven't been in that ship for a while, that loadout, I have to reload that. So, it's that needs to be addressed before we talk about revamp. Because if they start embarking on revamping, it's just gonna create, I think, more problems. This is my personal opinion. Work on the bugs, get that all done, and then work on that. Lag's been bad. I've had worse when last minutes and a half. Well, dear, that's a lot, Berto. I know he's bringing. No, I don't think that's a. I think that's a good question. I think that's a good discussion to be had. To be honest, 3 days after I graduate. Nice. Well, congratulations. The devs have already made their plans, and it's Terrans and some more Terrans. Yes, it is that, obviously, and they say the teacher, so it's going to be interesting to see how they transition from Tholian's time travel shenanigans to Borg Terran. It's not a far stretch, obviously, but, Michelle Yo, Mr. Samuel, honestly, I just want them to improve the ground controls a bit, kind of. Yeah, ground combat is not my main thing, though I have fun in the Voth battle zone. Again, I love that reward as of late, of them giving us the Voth exosuit, so that's been great. I've enjoyed that immensely, and now that I have it on console, it's just so good. It's just so good. The problem with Stowe is the game is using old code every time they do it. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm all for a revamp, but let's fix the code. Let's get a handle on the existing code so that when you do implement stuff, you're not, messing something up under the hood. Can you do it that way? Probably not, but there's still so many bugs to address before revamping. You know what I mean? First episodes are never the most flashy, but yeah, it was solid. I'm not saying it was bad. Again, it was, above average, I'd say. How would Kale know? No, God, I'm probably behind. Kale, know which one? Exotic. I can't pass a flying captain. First episode? Even on normal? Because I don't even do that on advanced. Game does need a revamp because the game is... Yeah, it would corrupt. Or a promotion to Rear Admiral. Yeah, no, I agree. Ships that were shown Picard. Yeah. Prominent California class ships. Nice. I would still love another playable faction. However, see something flesh out in story just a few missions before. Yeah, no, the Gem Hadar was a great sort of add-on. It was a great concept without having to grind up to 60, to 65, I should say. The Terrans I think fall into that category too, as well as starting off at like 65 or something, or 60, and then you just have to grind 5 levels, which is easy. But they've said revamping the UI is like revamping it's like a whole new game. Well, not really, because when we were controlling our character as a Terran, the UI wasn't changed at all. So I think it's fine. You know what I mean? But they keep falling back on, oh, you guys don't want to be bad guys. What are you talking about? Okay, maybe not like the majority, but I don't see why that not giving us that option would be a bad thing, But again, that goes back to what I said before. They're stretching themselves out now with probably more responsibility with less people, that's something that they cannot do, and or if they think they do it, the return on that is not as good. Having said that, you can easily just make a quote-unquote Terran tune on your own, but it's not the same as a Terran recruit. So I get that. The universe doesn't need to be at stake every 4 minutes. That's true. No, you're right, Eric. Pikes Herrendoff. That's so true, Exotic. I was hoping Legacy Romulus would have been more like that and allowed the Romulan Republic to have their own fleet bases. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things that needs to happen. Even better character from the character. Waldo, sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Pikes hair sexy. I mean, that Pike wave, right? The devs could easily monetize loot boxing. I wouldn't mind that, but like I said, one of my recommendations or wants or wishes, wish list would be, definitely allow us to kit bash all the ship parts that we have, and all you would need to do is give us a zoom in, enlarging and or minimizing that particular part. So if you're going to put again, for example, the Sovereign nacelles on a Nova, well, all you'd have to do is scale that down. If you wanted the Sovereign nacelles for some reason on the Nova, just as an example, if you own those 2 ships. I think we're getting another play of action anytime soon. I don't even know if the engine could... That's it, yeah. It takes a while to make a shipping game. Yeah, they said 3 to 6 months, I think, Waldo, in one of the 10 forwards. Up the ball and kicked it out the airlock. That's true. Said the DPS scene would needed to shift to single plane. Yeah, no, I agree in that, and I've said always, Waldo, I know you've heard me say this before. why wouldn't it be out of the question to have an ultimate, not an ultimate, a DPS test where you actually go into an ISC and you don't worry about who has a tank, whatever. You just go in. Whoever has the highest DPS, guess what? You get to say, hey, my nacelle is longer than yours. Just saying. But yeah, a single map, sure. Then of course that would give you, incorporate, you know, different builds, right? So survivability now is going to come into effect and what have you. It would be nice again, something fully fleshed out instead of a short game. Yeah. Incorporate some elements, different ships like Excel. Maybe they would hire more people. Yeah, that would be great. It's been what? We're going on 2 years now with Gearbox, so again, I think the only time Gearbox is going to step in is when Stowe is struggling, I think. That's not a good thing though. I would see personally, if I saw Gearbox taking a personal stance to fix Stowe, I don't think that's a good thing. At least for now. I must not be the one. Ground combat. Like I said, I don't mind it. But yeah. My ground equipment is improving, though I need to burn on the streets before. Yeah. You don't mind being bad guys. Heck, Triz, I want to play it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Season 1 HUD HUD. I did see that, the old school HUD there, so it's quite interesting. AKA, how's it going, sir?
Captain on the bridge.
That's PC on console, yeah. Being a Zinkethi character, yeah. Nacelle Envy, right? I don't know. Hold up, they could make a bit more money. Sure, that more money. Yeah, no, like I said, you know, if you're gonna release, again, let's put the great example, the Enteprise G, the Titan. You're gonna put that in game, give it the T6 bells and whistles, you know, have it, and kind of the same concept like the event campaign, but put a version of it in the C-store. So, for example, Titan could come into game, either promo or lockbox, right? T6 to the 9s, new console, new trait, blah, blah, blah. 6 months, or let's say, you know, half a year to a year. Give us a version of a tier 5 version of that ship. Some people just want the bloody ship. Okay? I don't mean this to make fun of anyone in terms of how they play the game, but I've seen people who their builds, even though they have a tier 6 ship, it's like an old school tier 5 build, you know, from however long. Why not? If you've already milked in that 6 months to people who want to get the ship day 1, you'll get your money, I feel. But give us a tier 5 version of that ship. Again, another example of that. You gave us a bug ship that was a promo ship. Or sorry, you gave us a bug ship that was a promo ship. It wasn't the same stats as a tier 5 starter for the Gem Hedar. I just wanted the ship. I don't care. And mind you, I eventually got the tier 5 version that was the promo ship from the Phoenix prize pack. But why not give it to us that way still? To people who just want the ship. Tier 5 ships can still work. Heck, tier 4 ships can still work in the content. I can guarantee you I can use a tier 5 ship in the nightly P's that we do and we'll be fine. So, you know, that's just a thought out there, you know? Bring forth the Jogovic for us to play. You know, as much gambling as possible. Let people buy it directly. Yeah, I'm for them making money, Sam. And there are people obviously who spend money. I would just, I don't know what balance it is, or if they even want to try to find a balance. They just know right now they make money off of promo ships. But again, after 6 months, after you've released a tier 6 version with all the bells and whistles, give us a bloody tier 5 version. I don't know. Especially if you're giving us tier 5 ship coupons on a yearly basis for free because it's the anniversary. People have said already, well, I'm not going to use that tier 5 ship coupons because I have every tier 5 ship in the game. Okay, so why not give us more tier 5 ships that are of current ships that have been released in the game, so that at least it gives something for people to get. I don't know, just throwing that out there. I don't see if it's a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing, I should say. Titan novels served with Riker. You got the legendary enter. We need to release more sea sources in Lockbox from too many gambling ships recently. Yep, I want the skin. Exactly. And don't give me that, here's a holographic skin. No, don't give me that crap. Titan, yeah, exactly doing, yeah. Maybe they should get rid of a tier system, replace, upgrade, fill. Yeah? I still would want the ability to buy 3D models configuration from the game. I use a 3D modeling and wouldn't mind doing renders and all of it. Ah, yeah. And the tier 6 Titan as well. Yep. Is the patch up? Tallgeese, sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
The patch up? No, not yet. Well, the Triz, so what you're saying is we need a tier 5 theme night. 100% Waldo. Bedtime. Eric, thank you for that discussion topic. I love that. I really did. Have a good night, sir. So I can just gonna upgrade as I choose. Exactly.
And prosper.
Okay. So captains, before we get in, that was a great little start there. A little rant from myself. Do us a favor if you haven't yet, before we get into some paperwork, not a lot, hit that like button, as it will help the stream get recommended while we're live, but also when it turns into a VOD, of course, it will get it recommended as well, just like it would any other video that we ask for you caps to like. And of course, we would highly appreciate that. So just three tunes that we're gonna do for paperwork, and then we're going to do our daily. And if anyone wants to join on that, feel free. I am going to be taking my Odyssey ship out, depending on how many caps we have. I will either take out my tank, whoever wants to just DPS out, and not, I will take out the Odyssey on Triz, who I can configure up for a little bit more performance. I'll get my mail on. You see the shadow runs. That is nice. 6:12 in the morning here. Dear Lord, yeah, no, it's 11:13 here. Zone, how's it going, Alex?
Captain on the bridge.
Freaking add more hair and skin. Yeah, been a long time. It has been a long time. Hun? I think you mean huh. Sort of. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Let's get this going here. We're not doing a lot. Again, we need to do this to make up for the theme stream that we did there on this weekend. Didn't do any paperwork, so we want to... Again, with the state of the exchange, we got enough Zen, so we're good for now. We got... Because I do plan on opening some boxes, some lock boxes or R&D packs, the promo packs, I should say, in the future when there's sales, just so that I can build up more low buy, but also maybe get a chance to sell them on the exchange, I should say, for the EC to get more, because I only have one box of each promo and Infinity left. So I should be, quote unquote, should be covered for the Titan, and with that, looking at a ship from Picard, the only other ship that comes to mind obviously is a Dudasa class, which I think we will get. And then, like I said, that one, I'm not sure if you caps know what I'm talking about when I say that ship from Dave Blass. But it is canon. He said it's canon. So if it was on screen, albeit a ship that was destroyed, we didn't really see it fleshed out. It was a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna try to find it here quickly, because I think it's a cool looking ship. It just looks like a souped up Sovereign. This guy posts so many things, which is great, because you can tell he loves Star Trek, and hopefully we get just more Star Trek Picard, because I think that was a good, and that would be a good note to kind of, there it is, here it is, check it out. So I think this ship would be absolutely fantabulous to have in game. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This one? So see, okay, that took like almost 10 seconds to get that up there. So the latency's not that bad here. So yeah, the USS Gregory Jean. Again, that looks like a souped up Sovereign. I want this. I love the registry on the app there. The USS Gregory Jean. And he's saying that this ship apparently is actually is canon. If we go to the USS Gregory Jean, seen at the end of the finale of Star Trek Picard after the battle in honor, master model builder Gregory Jean, who left us a year ago, design and render, is by John Eaves as a tribute to his friend. So I think that would be great. And apparently they even circled where it was. It's just one of those. Sure. If it's canon, it's canon. I get it. Let's go with that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having this ship in Star Trek Online as well. That'd be definitely a ship that I would want, because I love how that kind of reminds me of the the Inquiry. How the nacelles are attached to the pylons, but as is, yeah. I don't know how the deflector looks though. But if it's like another Inquiry type barbecue grill, I mean, we got that one, and we just try to ignore that any view with the barbecue grill. So, Wani. Where am I? X, how's it going?
Admiral,
Perhaps
if you will come with
we
me.
should do less asking for new. Oh yeah, and do more asking to recover lost content. Yeah. I know that they're trying to bring back some other content, or sorry, they took away content and they keep talking about that. There's just no timeline of when they will. We're still in the Somber class. See, there's a lot of ships still, lost mission stations and ships. Yeah, you're right, Eric. I agree. Because I've been seeing more people on console flying the Husnock. Really? Yeah, I don't have that ship. I need a new Sovereign. Yeah. Stop doing this. Zen only, I don't think would sell well in the C-store. Again, I'm not saying release it at the same time, a tier 5 version of the tier 6 version. I'm just saying release it down the line to milk more of the model that they already have in game. Just like them selling us the same ship over and over again. I think it would be kind of a good way, just like the prototype Walker. You know, just something like that. Again, it's not like they don't have precedence for that already in Star Trek Online. Not spherical. Okay, I have ground and space power that you can summon another ship's faction around just you. That sounds like something we kind of have already, though. Because I wonder the show book will explain Worf. I would love for them to do that. Yeah. For it, I could have money in Falcon. Distance. Still waiting for and see, there's still a lot that they can put in, and the whole thing that they could still put in, right, is the battle reenactments. You know, and when they revamp a mission, I don't necessarily want them to remove it. You know, I don't want them to take it out forever. I don't see it hurting anyone if it's just there. You know what I mean? Give us all station bring weapons. Yeah. Want to do a full cold build. I think someone tried to do that years ago. With when we got the weapon set in the in the Winter Wonderland event. Next Christmas be sweet. Yeah. Well, you know, summer events coming up, so, you know, we had the discussion the other night, you know, wondering what the summer ship will be, because you know, the anniversary ship was left you know, a curveball. They gave us the compiler. So are they going to give us for the summer ship? Are they going to give us, you know, something along the lines of that they've been doing with it, the whole same type of path they've been doing, or go to a different direction and throw a curveball for this summer, since there could be ships, because I would want them to kind of do what they did with the Nog and, you know, give us a ship that's is a tribute to someone that is canon, because I think that was a great idea. Still Picard, different timeline, also still creates synthwave B-bomb set. Yeah, I wonder the next summer ship is too. Give us T6 Walker like. Yes, exactly, Dwayne. Banana or ball ship. Vorgon ship, I could see that. Don't forget the NX refit. My guess is the new Rizian ship. Yeah, sure. Summer ship is probably going to be, because they gave us a Nidarian Defender last year, right? So that, again, that was a left field. So could you give us another ship, Tin Man, right? That was thrown around. TV movie based on how Kale has been talking. Oh, really? Oh, like, what do you mean, Waldo? Like, give me a guess here. Like, just throw a guess out there. What do you think would be a good draw to people coming in to get a ship? Patrol escort. Would love Tin Man. Yeah. The Titan. Oh, jeez. I wish. Give us a version of that for free. Sure. The Deuter something. Yeah, the Deuter stat. Again, with those two ships that are Bill Krause's, I hope they take advantage and give us a, especially Thomas. I hope Thomas goes and gives us the TMP skin for it. The Battleship Triz? Interesting. A Wani class. Your obsession with Wani is disturbing. Not a hope in hell Picard. Oh god, no. It'd be nice, but you know, God, episode justice. Tamiran Cruiser from the TNG, then they're not there. Yeah, that ship. Ah, okay, yeah. That'd be interesting. Would I get it? Oh, I mean, well, if it's free, yes, of course I get it. But yeah, like, you know, again, there's still so much ships that they've given us, and we can even just look to the ships that have been released by Eagle Moss. They've you know, released ships that we don't even have here yet in Star Trek Online. Like, I wouldn't mind having a USS Raven. The Kelvin timeline ships too, still doing exactly. Universe Captain, hello.
Captain on the
When
bridge.
is the PlayStation getting the update for the Enterprise F? That's a good question. You know what? They never actually said if that was just PC. Oh no, sorry. That's with the flagship event. So I think when the flagship event drops on PC, that's when we'll get the Odyssey there. That's my guess. Unless they just go ahead and release it on console. But that's my guess. Or the Enterprise A from Beyond. Join the PC Master Race. They're already pretty good. Tier 6 Pioneer. Scott, how's it going? That's interesting. So the Tier 6 Pioneer could be another thing, right? Since they've already canonized that ship, right? So that is well within bounds, I think. And again, a ship that would probably sell because now it got canonized, right? So the one thing that I'm sort of waiting on, that I don't know what's going on with Prodigy, and I haven't followed it, but I know one of the last things that was kind of out there that we kind of covered was an a Voyager A. We know the Pathfinder is Voyager B, but we don't know yet what the Voyager A is. So we saw a shuttlecraft from it. That's about it. So it'd be quite interesting to see how that goes. Too expensive, sorry. 31 Reliance or Gale Moss ship. See, there's that. What about some Namibian ships? Would have been nice colors. Yeah, Chosen, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
Bellaferon, I think, would be logical. How would the Voyager J? Oh, ew. Wait, no. Oh, I know the new Dauntless class. There's a new Dauntless class? The Shrike? The Shrike would be a cool ship to have. But I'm not. Dear Lord. Oh, yeah. Why do you have. Why? Why? That's. What was that? A winter gun? Dear Lord. I wouldn't mind having the Shrike, but I'm not gonna go use a box for it. No, thank you. I felt kind of let down from that ship's perspective of we get told it has all this armament, and we only see it fire two things: the bolts of energy weapons and the portal weapon. That's about it. But they described it as this like fearsome ship that the Titan has no chance against, and we didn't even actually see it in a fight. So I kind of got a little let down on that. Obviously, we're gonna get it here in Stowe. It's gonna sell well, I think, because of the design. I mean, like I said, I don't mind the design. Would I go out and get it? No. I'd probably just use my event campaign for it, if anything. So. But yeah, super disappointed how we just didn't see that ship in action, because it did say it was like armed to the teeth. It fought with its lasers, and it used Portal to have the Titan's torpedoes fire at its aft. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Some love. They also process production model. As you've seen, Kale has said that Prodigy stuff they can't do right now because no, and I understand that. I'm just I brought that up because there's also now in canon out there, or will be, Voyager A. But no exotic. Vice Admiral James Chase the Protostar. Oh, that one? Yeah, okay, that looked ugly. It looked like a Goomba. Like a mushroom and with feet. The T6 Pioneer. I mean, it could be. I'm going to account on a PC bridge. Oh, nice! Protostar is now an NCC. X anymore? Okay. True defined battleship. I mean, if anything's close to that, it would be the what do you call it? It would be the legendary version. Dear Lord. Okay, so that's Derek's next. Akira. Any more TMP ships? Yeah, no, and that's why I said if you're gonna put in the Titan and the Duderset class, which is Bill Krause's, which they both were TMP. Actually, the Wasp actually is a TOS. That would be two more TMP ships. Between legendary and regular TCs. Well, Dark Nerd, the legendary ships will come with all the consoles and traits that's ever came with upon its release. And of course, it'll have different seating. The tier 6 version will just be a regular C-store version, but you can upgrade it to a fleet version, with the legendary version being already kind of fleet standard, and you can still T6X it. So 14 ships and bridges. Oh god, Berto, I would love to have the Sovereign bridge, even the NX bridge. I actually do like the NX bridge. Heck, give me the freaking, bridge that they have on the Stargazer. Small community hall, as I call it. We have like a little mocked up version actually there already on the Sagan, but Yeah, so they're both tier 6 versions. Obviously, I think they try to push the legendary to be more, will perform better, quote unquote, better. But if you're just flying it for the casual gameplay, it doesn't really matter. You can still build them out to have it look pretty much how you would want. One would just perform marginally better. Or maybe even slightly. Old Stargazer. Ooh, that'd be interesting too. I'd love to have the battle bridge from the Enterprise D. That would be something nice to have. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, look at that. I have, hold on. Ooh, look at that 82. I was wondering where that extra box was. Found it! Yes. Sorry. Except the Terran Seashore ships don't have the fleet variant. True. Again, if you're not min-maxing, I don't think you have to worry about it. And that's just my opinion. Like, I've done plenty of videos and even content with Seastar ships that I've just bought that I don't even upgrade at all. Because it's just not required. And I can still have decent performance out of them. I always said, as long as you synergize your build as best as possible to the theme you have and, beams, torps, whatever it may be, Saifu, you'll do fine. Because I don't see if you're not in the quote-unquote DPS meta high and runs nightly after night, you're just killing things 3-5 seconds faster. Whoop-de frickin' do. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my opinion on it, though. More Breen ships than Flyball. Yeah. Well, again, Kelvin ships too, right? Like what Dwayne said earlier. Recent Mirror Universe missions. A little disappointed that my mirror counterpart didn't fly a Terran Empire version of a ship I was flying. Yeah, but it made sense that they gave him the Defiant, but that would have been very interesting too as well. Master Class Bridge, yep. The server crashed? Uh-oh. I haven't... Man, yesterday, I was having troubles yesterday. When I started the stream on Twitch, I had to start the stream 3 times. That was a first. I'd just be dancing there. I'd just be dancing. By the way, June 1st did 203 in my Torp boat. Nice. Congrats. Bedtime. Waldo, sir, have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by. As always. Take care, sir.
And prosper.
Take of the care. Okay, so like I said, I got one more tune to go, and whoever wants to go ahead and bring their DPS tune, I am actually going to do those patrols in... We could... Yeah, no, I'm going to do those patrols in hard. In my tank. If anyone wants to bring a high DPS build, go at it. I'll try to keep you alive. But again, those quote-unquote hard patrols, they're not that. They're not that different from anything else other than giving them the abilities that will shut you down and or just more HP. Temporal Recruit starts... Yes, the Temporal Recruit, that's a great on PC. I am looking more forward to that on the console bridge because, well, I procrastinated so much so that I missed the opportunity to do that. So good frickin' job, Triz. You absolute noob. So that was totally my bad there. So I'm not going to make a new one. I already have like 3. I was already messing with my audio earlier today. A lot of people seem to have dusted off. Oh yeah! They're getting ready. Yeah, I saw 10 different audios. They're getting ready as we will. We're actually already ready. We're already ready. We just have to... Because on Zed, his main ship has become the Odyssey. So, and you know, it's great that I can have two versions of it. I can have a tank version, and I can have a more, you know, performance leaning version of it. I've got, yeah, see the Lexington, see? That's exactly the one I would use too. Go full out torp boat on that bad boy. Because that is a sweet ship. How do you make a ship better? Well, let's add a torpedo pod and, well, you know, a lance. That'll make it better. Alright, let's get this done. Then just going Tiana, get her all settled in. That's done. Aya's just going at it there. Extra console, that's why I chose this time. Oh yeah, no, that's not a bad thing. That person is still down. Oh yeah, Aya, that's exotic. How to make shit better? Nothing but there's... Yeah, that's true. You're speaking my language there, because I love the torps. And that's why part of the trolling of Nick and K-Wolves was to not allow me to not have any torp consoles. Because they know I love my torp consoles. But yeah, I made a version for the Star Trek Day version of the Odyssey with quantum torpedo launchers, and that was just a blast. I love that one. Was it meta? Heck no. Was it fun? Yep. Okay, it won't be giving me that. Okay, thank you. See, like that, a simple thing. Like, why won't you let me collect that? You know, whatever that was. Why won't you let me collect that? Again, game's not perfect, but you know, I can tolerate. I know some people can't tolerate it, and hence they've stopped playing. You know, and that's kind of. I always go back to that time pre-Delta Rising of how alive the game felt on a group level. And not to say that we don't group up here, of course we still do, but when Star Trek Battles channel that we made back in 2014, that was absolutely hopping every night. And Waldo can speak to that. If he was here, we had so many nights where we had 2-3 teams going, all meetups, forming up at the moon, and all that stuff. So, okay, that's done. Gain salvage. Okay, Borg TFOs 3. Yeah, I think we'll be able to handle that. Next year, I'm getting a 226 coupon. Yeah, nice. By the way, Sister Lexington Dread unlocks all. Yes. I used to mod the kit bash for Star Trek Starfleet Command 3. Oh, that's one of my favorite games. I had the mod for that. Birdo. Oh god, I love that. And some weird arcs. I remember one of the ships there. That the Excalibur was one of my favorite ships there. The Excalibur, because it's like I think it was a Kobayashi Maru mod. They also called it. They had a different Defiant model there. The Achilles class was there. I think Achilles, was it Achilles? I can't remember if that was the name of it. Some really cool Star Trek ships there that were made by fans. That just looked really cool. Event. Oh yeah. Zarek, and then there you go, Tiana. I love that game. I would do skirmishes for hours, just like in Bridge Commander. Just pick a ship and then go against a fleet or whatever have you, and you know, it wasn't obviously it was just like a left right turn left right, but it's still like, to me, and then managing your systems, It just felt like a real, true, slow waltz space battle, you know? Scout that was from Bridge Commander and Port. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I don't think the Kobayashi Maru mod I have on Bridge Commander right now has that. The name I went back to them. Centaurus? Nice. There are ships in Starfleet Command that haven't made Stowe. Yeah. I can think of a couple of ships. One from Star Trek Starfleet Command 1, which is the Apollo class, I think is what it's called. It's like the Connie saucer with the nacelles above and below. It's kind of like a mini Kelvin. The Ark Royal, which is a class that actually Thomas likes. That's a carrier. Would love to see that here in Star Trek Online. Made a video on that. Crossfield. Did I say CrossFit? When did I say CrossFit? Nani? Okay, let's just get this tune done, and then we'll be doing that. Messing around here, get this done, and then get in some pews with the Audi. We do have to actually can't stream all the way to 1:30, but we're gonna get as much pews in with the Odyssey as much as we can. You mean the Wani? Your obsession with the Wani is absolutely hilarious. Given that is a very well polished sound command. Still the Akula, Okunawa, yeah, the Yamato. Oh yeah, the Yamato. Ooh, and whatever that other dreadnought one was. Like, I know there's a twin hull battle ship, and then there was that dreadnought. Oof, I love that dreadnought. But I think those, well, sorry, they can come into Star Trek Online as long as Thomas builds it. I think that's why we have the Valkyrie fighters, right? Because the Valkyrie is from another game, and I believe along with those other the Kodai fighters that we just got recently. The Ulysses, there you go, yeah. The Universe change? No. Pure one ship. Yeah, I would love to have that. You know what ship I want to have in Stowe? But it won't ever be because it's a fan creation. Berto is the Courageous class. That, I don't like a lot of wing designs, but that one I would love to have. I would throw money, real life money, if that actually meant having that in game. And that was, I think, a ship from just a fan made one, if I'm not mistaken. The Poseidon class. Ooh, yeah. See, there's ships from that game too. Some good ships there that could make it here. I asked to help port it. Just, yeah, that ship is something special. I think I like that ship. I love how Exotic just finds me everywhere. I mean, granted, I'm not that hard to find. Like these tunes, now that I've been doing paperwork on, have been parked where they have been for many of ages. The Ares, oof, that'll never make it, unfortunately, to Star Trek Online. Like, I would love to have the Resolute from Star Trek Resurgence here. Get back to the modeling. Been feeling the itch? You should. If you have the talent and ability to do so. I don't, unfortunately. But for money wise for Star Trek Online, I sometimes wonder why not give us these designs that are already out there. You know, I understand you'd have to pay the original, you know, maker of it, but whatever. Alright, after this, we're gonna go do the daily. We're gonna do it on hard, so bring some extra oomph because I'm gonna be bringing my Odyssey, my tank one, so y'all can go wild. We're gonna do the 2 hard patrols, and then we'll just do Borg TFOs, because well, that's what I gotta do for one of my Pandevers. Okay, let's just get this bit of dill here. Like I think with all my tunes here, I have about at least 30k, if not 40k worth of Zen. So like I said, I'm good for a while. But I know I've depleted my Zen there last year with all those legendary purchases. And the only legendary bundle that I don't have, or legendary ship I don't have, is the bug ship, which I'm okay with. And we are done. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Here, let's change the outfit to... Love this outfit. Love that outfit. Okay, go switch. So I think alternative, you wanted to do the daily. Yeah. So please give it back. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know how that would work. Strider class from Star Trek Legacy. I have to remember. I have to go look that up. I don't remember that one. I just noticed the mods Legacy loading. Okay, cool. Let me head down to Z. Onto my Odyssey. And then let me make a quick transwarp to the... Actually, you know what? We'll go to New Romulus because
The Lucari have been working on a
that is a gorgeous looking... That's a gorgeous looking map. Oh, so soon. 3 days. 3 days and we're gonna get this. And I will use the skin, obviously, for it, but I kind of definitely like the Odyssey secondary hull better because of just how slim it looks. Stargate, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
How are you, good sir? Let's go to the other side of the planet here. That side is pretty nice too. Oof. Soon. Soon! Yes! Yes! Let's try to go on the Enterprise era. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, Odyssey Center of Babylon looks like a burger. Fine, good to hear, man. In a minute. Honestly, for me, just because the size of the deflector dish. Yeah, I like the Yorktown much better in terms of sleekness. Oof, look at that. Dear Lord, you cannot. Looks pretty. Look at that. Yes. 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 Sorry. I'm probably like pointing down now. There you go. Oh man, we're gonna have a fleet of Odysseys here. Let's go. Aya here. Hold on, the Odyssey sounds are the Yorktown neck. Sick. Oh yeah, no, that's why I used the Yorktown deflector, because it's more slimmer than I think Aya's using the regular Odyssey. So it's it's wider and a little flatter there, and then the Yorktown has just like a slimming look to it. But I mean, obviously I'm going to be using the cannon skin when it comes out, because the cannon skin will have that shuttle bay above the deflector. But again, you can keep Asher, but for the first little bit, definitely we're going to just be using the cannon skin. Anyone else want to do the daily? We're going to do 2 of it. We're going to do the hard one, and I'm going to be in my tank, so y'all can try to DPS it out. Stand back, Odyssey. Olympic class! I don't know how... Oh yeah, no, definitely. Scott, let's go. Let's go, Scott, yes. Scott. Secondary holiday odds is fine overall. Not too much fan of the gap neck. Yeah, hey, it's funny. That's one of the reasons I didn't like it at first, but it's actually was already a staple of a design, I guess, in Star Trek at that time. I just, I never thought of anything of it from the Ulysses class, because, I liked Star Trek, Starfleet Command, but that split design here, I didn't like it for, I don't know, it just... Space Boy! So how's it going?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Not a second bit. And we'll look this straight on, yeah. How are you, good sir? Oh, Kelvin. Yes! Yes! Andy, Kelly, thank you so much. Good night, sir. Appreciate you stopping by.
Live long.
Amazing. Oh, yeah. The Ulysses class, it's a great ship. Again, I wouldn't mind having that battleship here. The twin hull battleship, that would be absolutely disgusting. Going well, haven't been around much lately, but oh, I know I stream super late now, and it's kind of hard to sometimes be consistent with kind of like in real life duty stuff, but I appreciate when you can stop by. I really do. The Yamato, really. Yeah. The tomato, not the tomato. Here, get Dwayne in here. Okay, well, either rip y'all or we get this done. So everyone just go ahead and pick the patrol hard, okay? We're going to Jupiter Gauntlet hard. Let's see what we get. Probably So how much is the delay for you there, Aya? I've been counting here. It's not that, from what I'm seeing on screen, it's not that much.
Enemy ships warping in near projection station Alpha. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed. Four shields failing. Four shields failing. Target's shield has failed.
Aya's getting some heat.
Next group incoming. Projector station Beta. Attack. Four shields failing.
Probably not the smartest idea to group them together, but you still killing it, so.
Rear shield failing. Target's shield has failed.
The enemy strikes at you with a station. This will be a glorious battle.
Core shields failing. Target's shield has failed. Hive's shield failing.
See, like, if this is their idea of hard, right? Okay. Again, all you've done is just given them a bunch of more, you know, HP. Like, whoop-de-frickin' do. That's round one.
Computer in simulation.
Actually, you know what? Let's grab all this, because I think... Oh, hey, whoops. Hold on. Oh, one sec. Let's, is it full? Okay. Give me a sec. Let me open some stuff up. Get rid of some of that. Don't need that. Yes, I know, my inventory's a little full. But I'm just gonna go neat on all this because I have a salvage for whatchamacallit, Pendever there. I know, it doesn't look good. Opening some boxes now. Don't worry. See? There's, yeah. Ooh. Look at that fleet. Yes! Yeah! That just looks sick. Even with a Borg toss there? Yes! Alright, sorry, let's go. Imagine having working on yeah. Exploded. Only another DPS numbers. What, me? No, it's not me. Things out of me don't seem so. Yeah. Yes. The inventory needs a maid. I'm exotic. I might be painful, but one of these days I'm gonna turn on my. I have a channel point redeem. I think this was before you you came on board here. It says clean up my inventory, but that actually took a whole night of me fixing my inventory. It was a little painful because we have to be in voice and we have to negotiate what I can keep and not keep. Admiral Matt, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
Well, you know what I mean, Admiral. All right, round two. So we're gonna do this again, and let's see if they give us a different set of enemies here. Look at that sweetness. Oh! Oh! Sorry. All right, let's see what this hard is going to be this time around. See, the delay doesn't seem so bad now, does it, Exotic? It almost looks like near instant. Okay, not near instant, but at least within 10 seconds.
The recent conflict at Jupiter Station brought up a number of tactical concerns. Today's simulation will be one of the first.
Prepare for battle. The enemy is approaching in enemy ships warping in near projection station Alpha.
Oh god, dear lord. Well, this should be fun. Yeah, don't turn off all my stuff, please. That'd be great if you didn't.
Next incoming. Projector station Beta. Attack.
Okay, fire anytime, that'd be great. Do you want to fire? Are you firing? Oh dear lord. Or you can shut down my systems, that's another thing.
The enemy approaches projector station Gamma. Meet them in battle. The enemy strikes at Jupiter station. This will be a glorious battle.
This was easier than Kathy. Yeah, my systems came off here and there, but whoop-de-doo. Again, I credit this build to Nick. About 8, yeah, so that's normal. When is the new coming out on the new mission? Probably in about 2 weeks. Is my guess. So third week in June. Rebecca, Becky, how's it going?
Admiral, if
Yes,
you will come with
we
me.
don't call it back, but we call for cleanup. Mm-hmm. Take time to meet them around. Start catching. Okay, take care, Berto. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a good one. End gameplay. I know. Was it laggy?
And prosper.
Oh, I'm gonna have enough salvage here. So let's salvage, shall we? This is why I'm doing this. Salvage. 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 Look at that. Salvage. 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 And see, and we're done. And we're done. Now we just need to do the Borg TFOs. Easy peasy. Alright, bring your worst, bring your best is what I meant to say. We are going. Ew! Why would you even? Dear Lord, why would you put a slime devil on such a... Oh, God. That is like an insult to all Odysseys. Who is that? Yeah. Why? 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 Why a Padawan? Oh! That just tickled me a little bit. Nice choice. USS Barney. What fleet? Me, I'm in Apocalypse Survivors. A little better. Chris, how's it going?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Alternative. What's that one? Azure? Alright, let us, okay, so we're going to rip off the 3 Borgs there, because, well, I have 3 that I need to do, and we normally do, what? 3! Woohoo! Then it's called Azure. Which one? The one we just did? I mean, yeah, I was in my tank there, so... Alternative was pushing it there. I'm the leader of United Quest. Oh, cool! I know it's pretty nasty. I see you're in a full team. Oh, Chris, if you want in, we can swap out. We'll get. I've already done some over here, but we'll do one Borg here, and we'll swap you in after if you want. Oof, that'll warp out. We can always swap in and out for those who want to join.
The situation
I've got the
grim.
game. Yeah, it's just
All
been on
attempts
my... Oh,
to
nice!
our base have failed.
Well, I know the new skin is going to look very, like, whitish and bright. How about no? I feel like I'm missing something here.
Scanning the nanite trench. Got it. Additional data available.
Core shield failing. Target shield has failed. Rear shield failing.
They're angry today. That took a lot.
Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Wow, they're a little more angry than normal today. Either that or things just weren't triggering.
Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing.
Easy peasy.
Core shield failing. Target shield has failed.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing.
Yeah.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your own world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
Target shield has failed. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below
That's a lot of heat.
Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Four shields failing. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Left shield failing. Four shields
Come on.
rear shield failing.
That was close. Jeez. I use my miracle worker. Usually I don't have to use that.
Shield failing.
Ah, we're fine now. Do your worst. Even for good measure. Here we go.
Four shields failing. Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing.
The heck am I firing? That beam coming from me? Okay, maybe not. Wasn't even worried, I just take off the HUD. GG.
Confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
Okay, yeah.
However, our scans of the starbase.
Oh wait, I need my half photon torpedoes, bruh.
We'll need to send an away team there to look for survivors.
Give me that. Deal 4 million damage. Dear Lord, I want to remain 2. With the Borg, is that doable, Mr. Collective? I want to remain 2? What? I want to remain 2 with the Borg. Is that true? I swear the audio missile looks short at some angles, long others. I can see that these Borg don't stand a chance against me. Go take because gotta take this. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Admiral Matt, take care.
Live long and prosper.
Nicely done. Let's head her out, shall we?
Ensign, take us out of here. Maximum warp.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Exotic 348, 23, my normal 100 something. This tank is very consistent. And Olkin, I saw you pop there, but you were like 20 clicks away from me. Bruh, I can't. I can't help you when you're 20 clicks. GG. Ooh, look at that. That's a very interesting skin on that. Nice little fleet there, look at that. Nice little fleet there. What do we have going on her? Look at that one. Very nice. Chris, you wanna come along? I got 2 more Borg to do. Oof. That is very nice. I'm getting healed. Why am I getting healed? Oh! That was Chris. There you go. Well, there you go. We'll cycle out here. I got a couple in with Dwayne here. So Dwayne, we're gonna cycle you out, sir. Get Chris in here. We got our ISC in with you as well, so... do that respectfully, of course. And then let's go get in Chris here. Ta-da! I guess you don't have to invite the team, but... Oh, look at that! The Vorgon ship there. Becky, sure, he'll take you in there. Becky, give me them Picard visuals. I know, so soon. Scott, if you don't mind, we'll cycle in Becky as well. We'll get you back in here in a bit. There you go. Yeah, I want that. I know. Oh, hey, hopefully soon. That's all I can say. Hopefully soon. Oh, yeah. This is June 8th. When is that? Thursday. We're going full Audi. Take out all your Odyssey classes. All right, we got here. All right. Let's take it nice and easy on this one. Yeah. Go to your closest one. June 9th for you. Oh, okay. I mean, regardless, time zones suck. Yes, they do. Regardless, it's coming very soon. Barabarthun. Go to your closest cube. Have at her. I'm going straight. You stay here.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Actual technological and biological distinctiveness.
Shields failing. Right shield's failing. Left shield
Oh, look.
failing.
My tank took down the cube. Yeah, nice. Haha.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, hey, let's get rid of you first. You done? You done good? Let's make a reach for there. Go full offense on everyone. There you go.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Didn't stand a chance.
Left shield failing.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us.
Woo!
Lower your shields and await assimilation.
The feels very strong being in this Odyssey. Galaxy Class Remaster. I mean, I know there is obviously some differences in the galaxy that we saw there, but it didn't look that much different to me, so I'm not too worried about getting... I mean, if they do it, they do it. I'm sure that'll be another draw to get people back into the game, or to the game, period. So I'm all for it. I'm for it if they go ahead and do that. I feel I should take Oxtabat off of this ship now. But it does help with the cooldown, so... especially if I need all my other stuff there. Look at that green haze. I love the green haze on this thing. Oof. Ooh! The incremental fighters there. Yes! Ah! My floaty little ships there. You want saucer scorch marks emergency? Yeah. But I guess that would be it, huh? Because it still had these scorch marks on its saucer, which I thought was a sweet touch. Definitely a sweet touch. What? Well, that was fun. The game emptied. Oh! I'm so sorry. Guess that didn't go so well, huh? And here you're trying to like load up everything and it's like not working. Oof. Yeah. And like even the load-ins are not working. When I switch ships and then I pick a loadout, it's not working. All right, look at that. Ooh, put me over here. Let's go over here. Ooh, Centaur. See, again, I wouldn't mind having the Resolute here. So, just give me a deflector. I wouldn't mind that. A deflector. My loadout wasn't low, so I had a Gemini engine. That was it. Oh, and yet we still finished. See? Still was so, and that was advanced. It wasn't elite, but even exotic could still finish that off easily enough. Easy peasy. Let's see here. What do we have next? We have one more, I think, Borg to do to complete my Pendever, so that's awesome. 2 birds with 1 stone. Always great. Sorry, just 1 sec here. Alright, who are we gonna get back here? A Borgified Centaur? Is that what you got going on? Nice. Okay, let us... Exotic will get you back there. Olkin will get you back there. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we can keep Aya here. Let's get back in. Let's get 1 in more with Dwayne, because I know his bedtime's almost there, so let's get 1 in more with him. And then we'll get back Olkin after that. Stick with Old Faithful a bit. You like my new Kit Bash? Where are you? Where are you? Oh! Oof. That's actually not bad. I love how that's probably gonna have like 3 different distinct looks. I like that. I definitely do like the nacelles of the tier 6 Prometheus there. Definitely a very unique look in it. Like, feels like that definitely could work, and you can see like on screen. Okay, Scott will get you back after this as well. We'll be back to get you. New nacelles. Well, on the Hydra? On the Hydra? The one with the legendary Terran. Ah, okay, yeah. That came from the Hydra. All right, let's go see Donnie. messing with my Hydra. It's a great version, it really is. Especially with what it can, that new console is ridiculous. Alright. How about me and where's everyone else? How come Aya and Dwayne are not here yet? It's got disruptors now? Oh really? What, cannons? Where's Aya? Okay, there you are. Aya, how about you and Becky go right? Me, Chris, and Dwayne will go left. Oh, the spiral ones. Very nice. But not. Could you imagine if they changed the Borg voice into Jack's voice? Oh.
Probes are headed for the time vortex. Stop them.
Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing.
How do you like not having any shields, huh?
Right shield failing.
More probes are approaching the
Come
time
on. You can do it. There you go. Get that after torpedo hit. Oh, I love that.
More probes are approaching the time vortex.
There we go.
Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing.
Oh, here come the cavalry. Oh, I just saw what you were spitting out there, Aya, in terms of visuals. Interesting.
We're picking up some strange reading.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, come on. Ah, nice.
Target's shields have failed.
I love that console, Chris. It's so good. Just visually, too, it feels so canon. You still survived that onslaught? Really? Wait, are you done? No, you're not. You're done now. Woohoo! GG. 'Twas a good Pews. So much fun. I love that console. That console could have done like 1 DPS, minus 1 DPS, and I'd still put on all my builds. Like, and visually, that's why I also got the experimental weapon from the Miradorn. Because at least now on my escorts that can have experimental weapon slots, I can put an actual experimental weapon slot that I want to have on there. I want to adopt my Kit Bash ball ship. I always kept coming back to the Olympic class. The ship is just too perfect. Hey, you like what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta stay true to what you like. Even though if it's the J. What? Sorry, Chris. I love you, man, but dang. I can't. I say that with much love and respect. Especially... I was just saying. Alright, let's get back who has Scott here? Dwayne, thank you very much. I got some good pews in here. Let's get back in Scott here, because he's in his Norway. Like a goldfish. So this is going to be a little bit of a fun one, right? Oh, too buggy, yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Hive Elite. I'm going to try to tank. I think, Becky, are you in your tank too? Should be fine. If you're in your tank, we'll be absolutely fine. And then after this one, we'll also get back. I'll Wookiee for another one, and I got you. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's get back then. We got the pews. Appreciate that. Always good to get some pews in. Let's get back here, Olkin. No problemos. We're gonna do Hive Elite, and this probably will actually be my last one because I gotta wake up super early tomorrow, so I gotta report to a different site. So I don't want to get lost. I want to leave a little early there. Hence, so kind of awesome that we got all my Pandevers done. So let's see how we do here. Hive Elite. Again, we're gonna work our way from the front to the back. Clearing off any spheres that weren't possible, because the spheres are just the most annoying ones. And then hopefully I don't die, because that Hive Elite does get a lot of heat in there. So bring your baddest, your most hard-hittingest build, and let's see how we do. Are we ready? I wish I could have 6 people. I could get Dwayne back in here. Who did we not get in your team here? I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Okay, Your Majesty. Let's see how I do. Again, concentrate as much as we can on getting the spheres, because they're the ones who's worst, and stay within 10 clicks of me. Okay, always look at your distance away from my ship. I will try to get the heat off of you as much as I can. And we will be accompanied by the flagship anyways. The Enterprise will be here too. Woohoo! Woohoo! So, rip y'all too, just in case. Rip y'all. Just in case. Don't know why I'm getting a message there again, so Excellent. They have the 4 drainers and DPS meetings. It's so good. Nice! Problem anyway, you've been... You mean that... Oh, right, sorry. Houston. Sorry. You're right. I stand corrected. But, you see that aft? Yes! Yes! Oh, you guys are like kind of below me. Shots don't work when you're kind of below me. That one works, though. Right.
I admire your strength, your will. With us, you could be so much more.
I hear those Maelstrom torps. Things are gonna die. Okay, where am I? Tactical cube right there. An inch a little closer. Aya, that was a hit you got there. Just the sound of those torps too are just absolutely amazing. Is there another tactical cube there on the left after, I think? Nothing on the right. Get rid of that one. Head over here. Oh, there's 2 more tact cubes here. Alright. Love how they just drift over here for no reason. It's not like you didn't know where we were. Wow, they're really liking you there, Aya. Come on. No, no. No! Dang it! It's just pulling so much DPS. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I couldn't take the heat off you on that one. We gotta like rip it now to the...
You will be
See, look at these. These Baul beams, they look like the new phasers. I want my phasers to be that thin. How are you dying? You were 13 clicks away on that one. You were 13 clicks. I saw it. So sorry. The other one, I don't know, you were like 6 clicks away from me, so you just pulled a lot of threat there. How about no?
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
She's donezo. Sorry, exotic. Oh. You tank ya, Jack Power myself. Yeah. No tank night. Don't go get yourself killed. Go. Mr. Elf!
Admiral, if you will come with me.
There is covert. True, but they're still a little like thick in animation. I blame the tank. The first one, yes. The second one, you were 13 clicks away from me. The first one, your first death, you were 6 clicks away from me. So I just didn't pull enough threat. And then, yeah. With me now on that ship's lane. The covert ones? But I think visually they do look really good, the bowl beams. Because it's almost like a deeper blood orange. Thick beams. East tick.
The collected.
You are nothing. You're donezo, my dear. You're duns, my dear. Other than that, other than me letting Aya die, the one. Okay, the one. Yeah, you were pulling. Look at 226. And what was I pushing out? 68? Oh dear lord. I mean, this is the same tank build I've been using forever. Thanks to Nicholas. So, yeah, my bad, Aya. My bad! On the first one. The second one, that was on you. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm pretty close to Triz build despite having less weapon slot. Nice! Which one? What do you mean Triz build? To Triz build? Oh, you mean DPS wise? Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, you'd think I'd do a little more in terms of the tank, but I mean, it did fine until the last little minute there. Oh, at least until the last Taku decided to do while funky stuff. So exotic. I can't really complain about that one. I really can't. All right, let's get a last shelfie here. Let's form up. Let's have a nice little form up fleet here before we go. Here's the shot. Here's my ship. Get close here. I'm gonna go a little above here so we can get. There. I see alternative. Get a little closer so we can get you in screen there. Straighten ourselves out. Yeah, that was. Sorry. Exactly. I do feel bad for the first one. Second one, no. You were 13 clicks away from me. No, you don't wiggle. You don't. There's no need to wiggle. There's no need to wiggle. Okay. That's good. Caps, thank you. Again, we're going to end it off a little earlier because I have to wake up early and I do want to work on something before I go to bed. So again, I appreciate, of course, you Caps hanging out with us. And I have to say, Eric, I know you're gone though, sir, but thank you for that discussion piece earlier. That was something that I wanted to talk about anyway, so that was great. And again, I hope I'm wrong about a lot of things when it comes to Stowe, and that we just have stop wiggling. Stop it. It's ball time. That we just have more years in Stowe, okay? Because I do love and enjoy this game and only wish nothing but the best for it. So, Caps, with that said, now that we are going to be heading off and this is going to be turned into a VOD, do us a favor if you haven't yet, hit that like button, as it'll get this, of course, VOD now recommended out. Do highly appreciate it. We'll be back here tomorrow. Might be a little later. If not tomorrow, it might be Wednesday, depending on how late I get home tomorrow. We'll see. But again, June 8th, we are all going to be getting our audio on PC. Unless they do they put it also on console at the same time. But they said it was going to be with the release of the flagship event, which of course is starting on PC and then it'll eventually make its way to console, because I think what's next for console is after the Red Alert, it'll be the Unraveled dropping. So there's that. Again, thanks, Caps. I love you all. I really do. I truly appreciate the time you Caps take to spend here on the bridge with us when we're here. So except audio to be broken on. Stop jinxing it, Exotic. Stop it. But yeah, Caps, we'll leave it on this note. Have a good night. Take care.